Hey guys, it's
Tick.
Antac. Welcome back to Tomb Raider 17,004. I mean, the best Tomb Raider game out of all the ones that they've ever made. And definitely not the most hard to play. It's kind of funny though. You have to play like 2 games with some of the jankiest controls.
Unironically, freaking Daggerfall,
Yeah.
not that bad.
No, not bad.
Nah, not that bad.
Pretty much.
It's way fucking better than any of these games have been. And that's mostly because I got to, like, choose my controls for it, right?
You can choose your controls for this one.
I'm gonna fall into the water and die.
Why didn't you not do that? Just reload.
That was what I was gonna do. Well, I was trying not to do that, but, you know, shit happens.
Shit stain. Someday, Braden, I'm gonna get done with my Magic the Gathering tournament.
Oh, yeah.
I think I usually get about 1 done every week.
It's because it takes you, like, 12 hours to do one.
No, it's 24 hours. The most one ever took me was like 4 or 5 hours to do the first deck. But at this point, I've done so many. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've done 5 out of the like 11 decks that I have. So basically halfway there.
One more, baby.
But I found some new shit cards to put in this deck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's actually got a lot more new cards in it. Doesn't make it better,
No.
but it makes it probably a little bit more consistent. So let's see, what's one I added? Oh yeah, a Laharu Solm Ritualist. When it enters the battlefield, put plus a counter on each of up to 2 other target creatures. Whenever a non-token creature you control with a plus +1 counter on it dies, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. So, it works. What are you doing? What's your issue?
I'm thinking.
Well, don't hurt yourself.
Fuck you. That's why nobody likes you.
Let's see, what's another one I added recently? True Heart Duelist. It can block an additional creature each combat, and it has Embalm 3. Yeah. Exile this card from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a white zombie human warrior with no mana cost. Embalm is a sorcery. So, you know, I just get another one when it dies.
Yeah. I know what a bomb does.
Yeah.
There's a Hydra that does it.
Oh, that's
Except
rough.
it's, like, fucked up and rude.
Yeah, usually. Like Hydras are.
Yeah.
Let's see. Keleth Sunmane Familiar. Whenever a commander you control attacks, put plus a counter on it. So, I mean, you know.
Normal shit.
But I'm adding consistency. So at least... Oh, jeez. Shay's over there throwing shit around. She's very angry. No, Laura. I also put Cradle of Accursed in here. Of the Accursed.
Cradle of the Accursed?
It's a colorless land that you can pay 3 a second to get a 2/2 zombie token. That's all it does.
Useless.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point, though, is that none of the cards in this deck are worth selling. Which basically means they're not good. Glaring Aegis. Enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, tap target creature and opponent controls. Enchant creature gets +1/+3. Oh, Fencing Ace. It's a 2-drop 1/1 with double strike.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Double Strike's so good. And it's a 2-drop? That's unironically a pretty good card.
Well, yeah, for this deck, because it'll be...
For most mono white decks, I mean.
Yeah, but it's going to come out, and it's going to be like... It's going to get bigger pretty quick. And honestly,
it's
it'll...
a 2-drop 1/1 with double strike?
Yeah, and honestly, probably odds are, first time it comes out, it's going to just get a +1 counter immediately.
Yeah.
It'll be a 2/2 with double strike. And then it'll be a 3/3, and then it just gets bigger from there. Which is pretty rough.
Yeah.
Oh, Slith Ascendant. There you go. It's a flying stealth creature. three drop 1/1. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, put a +1 counter on it. So not very good, but it's consistent with the deck, which is just +1/+1 counters and everything. Soul Snare. Pay 1. It's an enchantment, just sits in the field. And you can pay 1 to sacrifice it and exile target creature that's attacking you or a planeswalker I control. Ministrant of Obligation. It's a 3-drop 2/1 with Afterlife 2. When this creature dies, create 2 1/1 white and black spirit creature tokens with flying. Light of Hope. 1 mana. You gain 4 life, or choose one. You gain 4 life, destroy target enchantment, or put a +1 counter on target creature. Will of the All Hunter. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it's blocking, instead put 2 +1 counters on it. And it has cycle 2. You found a thing?
Shortcut.
Yay!
It's not a shortcut. That's the intended route for sure.
Duelist Coach. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1 counter on target creature. Pay 5, tap it, put a +1 counter on each creature you control with a +1 counter on it. So.
Oh, I need to go up there.
That's good. Ooh, Swooping Lookout. 1 drop, 1/2 flying into joints. That's it. Bladed Ambassador. Enters the battlefield with an oil counter on it. Pay 1, remove an oil counter from it. It gains indestructible until end of turn. It's a 2-drop 3/1. Slaughterer the Strong. Each player chooses any number of creatures they control with total power 4 or less, and sacrifices all other creatures they control.
Ooh.
For 3 mana. So
That's rough.
that's its only board wipe.
That fuck up a lot of decks though.
Yeah, like
And pretty much any mono green.
yeah, any deck that's like built around big ass creatures, gone.
Like I said, pretty much any mono green.
Yeah,
You've seen green.
yeah, and it forces you to sack them as well, which
Yep.
means it gets past indestructible as well.
Yep.
So.
The only thing you would I know there's a card that makes it so you can't be forced to sacrifice creatures.
There's like one
I
that
know.
does that. It's
There's
a
exactly one. And
There's
it's like,
Targer's Preserver.
yeah.
I know that exact card.
And it's like probably a white card, honestly.
No, it's green.
It's green?
It's a 2-drop
Really?
elf creature, and it's literally just spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause you to sacrifice permanents. That's like his whole thing.
It's super good though.
Yeah, well, it's very specific,
Yeah.
and that's why it's in my Angel deck and my Proxy deck.
Yeah.
But it's like the only deck that it's like actually good against is my zombies, because that's their whole thing, is forcing you to sacrifice your shit. Let's say Dualcraft Trainer. First strike. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, target creature you control gains double strike until end of turn. So that's good. That's helpful. Revitalize. 2-drop. You gain 3 life. Draw a card. Ooh, Basriri's Acolyte. 4-drop, 2/3 lifelink, and whenever it enters the battlefield, put a +1 counter on each of up to 2 other target creatures you control. Tarashi's Grasp. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You gain life equal to its converted mana cost.
It's just destroy.
Yeah, destroy artifact or enchantment for 3 mana.
Destroy's always good.
It's always good. Farsight Adept. It's a 2-drop 3/3 with when it enters the battlefield, you and target opponent each draw a card. It's like a group hug card.
Group hug's not too bad though.
No, but the deck's not built around it, so it literally just
Most
gives.
decks aren't built around it. Let's
No.
be honest.
Yeah, so all it does is just give somebody else a card, a draw, but it gives me a draw too, and I get a 3/3. So
Dude, freaking Mrs. Bumbleflower isn't even that good. She only starts giving you draws after your second spell each turn.
jeez,
Yeah.
that's wild.
I think she lets you draw 2 cards though.
I believe it. You having struggles over there, Shay? What? plug it in. Which one you plug it into? I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's your phone.
It's a possibility.
Let's see. Audric's Outrider. When it or another creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature I control. See? Sticking with the theme.
Yeah.
This deck has reached a +1/+1 counter theme, and now it has a lot more cards in it that actually, like,
Capitalize on that theme.
yeah, exactly, or at least support it in some way. Spontaneous Flight. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Put a flying counter on it. I like that one.
I don't know what the point of counters like that even are. It's
It's just
not like they lose them or anything.
well, they
Unless they
can.
die.
Yeah, but the whole point is it's just, you know, it's like a way of giving a creature flying without like attaching a card to it, like an enchantment of some kind. I think that's the only
Freaking,
reason.
it probably wouldn't go too good in your deck, but it's like Helioids, Aura, or something like that. It gives +1/+1 for each other Aura enchantment that you control. For each other enchantment you control, not just
Yeah.
Auras.
I remember that one, and I know
Yeah.
you pulled that out in your that other deck. But the whole point of this deck is to not put cards in it that are like worth anything.
Yeah, I know. But like, it's a good card.
Here, Fragmentize. Destroy your target artifact or enchantment with converted mana cost 4 or less for 1 mana.
Shatter is a really good card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what it does is it's destroy target like artifact, and then the person goes through their deck and pulls out every card that's named the same thing, and you exile those as well.
Damn.
Yeah, and so you can turn like an island into an artifact and then shatter it.
That'd be so rude.
Yeah, it's super
So
disrespectful.
every mountain in your deck is gone.
Yeah.
Which means now you have no land, except for the ones you already have on the field. Or in your hand, I guess.
Oh, I died.
What the freak? Did you shoot the glass? Why is it taking so long to boot back up? Oh no, it worked. You saved it all?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's this one.
Is
In
it-
that room.
Damn, look at you.
Not
Right.
luck. I actually intentionally saved this time.
Okay, well, it's not exactly a popper deck. I already ran into like 2 uncommons.
But if they were printed as commons at any time, it is a popper.
I get that's also that's a third uncommon. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 so far. 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21,
Dive, girl. Dive.
22. So there are 22 uncommon cards, and all the rest are commons. There are no rares except for
And
Offenza. And Offenza is the only like card that's worth any money in the whole deck. Because every other
She's
card,
not even worth that much.
nah, she's worth like 20 cents. But she is worth selling because she's over the 10-cent threshold that I set for myself,
Okay.
and that goes with all these. None of these were worth more than 10 cents.
What you do is get like 100 cards that are worth a penny
Yeah.
and sell it for $10. Sell all 100 of them for that, you know?
So I'm all
100 card lot,
bucks.
$10.
Maybe that's what I gotta do. I gotta just take all the like random cards that I have and just list them up on eBay as a bid instead of using them all as like packaging material because I've got so many of them right now. Just list them up on eBay as a bid. Bulk Magic cards,
Yeah.
so I can just resell them. Because I bought them, pulled all the ones out that were like of any value or any worth selling, and then just sell it all as just bulk cards. Just be like bunch of bulk, nothing crazy, just a pile of cards.
Yeah, man.
People buy that stuff. People buy random piles of cards for the right price. Just like don't know how much should I divvy it out? It should be like bulk 500, just a 500 lot of cards.
Yeah, I mean,
Just bid it out.
people buy thousands cards too.
Well, I know they do buy thousands. I'm just trying to figure out if I should try to clump all of them together in one, or get like at least a couple listings out of it, out of my piles. You know what I mean?
Oh. Oops.
500 random cards, no
Yeah.
lands, no basic lands. Say that
Yeah,
specifically.
no basics.
No basics, because that nobody likes seeing basics when they freaking open up their random piles of cards.
Right? Like, if I wanted basics, I would have bought basics.
Yeah, like, it's like if I go online and I order like a random pile of cards for whatever reason, I don't want to see any basic lands in there, because then it
Freaking-
just ruins it.
There's been once where I bought 1,000 cards, right? And I think they put one pack of unopened land or something like that in it,
Jeez.
which is like totally fine.
But like, you just bought it from where? Like TCG or something?
I think I got it off Amazon.
Just a random lot. That's funny. You just bought a random pile of cards for no reason. Yep, I think that's a good idea. I should do that so I can just, because I have so many piles of cards that I need to get rid of, and I'm obviously using them as packaging material is taking forever.
Right.
Because for each order, I only use 2 cards, unless there's like it's a big enough order. But obviously
Oh, did I die? I don't know why.
he passed.
I don't know why I would have died.
He's no longer the chosen one. What is it, boy? What do you smell?
Oh, damn it.
He smells all of his hopes and dreams passing away.
Sure, buddy.
Don't lie. Don't lie. Keep it together. What's the procedure? What's the fucking procedure? Stay calm. What?
Have you seen the third Venom movie?
I don't know. Which one was that one?
The Last Dance?
What happened? What was the
A lot of
premise?
stuff.
What was the main premise of it?
Freaking the Xenophage showing up?
Like the ship?
No. It's just an individual.
Then no, probably not.
They're like hunters that eat symbiotes specifically. They were designed and bred to kill symbiotes.
Then probably not. I probably haven't seen that one.
That's fair.
It came out a while ago though, I think.
It did. I was just asking because I watched it recently because it's on Disney Plus.
Ah. Oh, dude, we should start playing Yu-Gi-Oh now.
No.
You don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh
No.
with me?
I fucking hated Yu-Gi-Oh the one time I played it.
That's fair though.
Because
Honestly?
the rules are bad and confusing. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
also I was playing against Connor. He's like, my dragons like fucking beat the shit out of your deck. I'm like, yeah, Connor. Of course they did.
Which
I'm
is
playing
funny.
with an alpha precon.
Which is really funny because he played with his dragons against this deck, and I absolutely raffle stomped him every time. And it's so bad, in fact, that he actually went and bought this pre-built deck. But then I told him, I was like, this isn't just this pre-built deck, because I had modified it to make it more consistent and better.
Yeah.
Like I added more of these guys, the like special summon big dudes, and then I added more of like all the good ones that were in the deck, and I took out all the bad shit.
Well, and like, I think my biggest problem with it was we were talking about it, and Connor's like, oh, I'm gonna destroy you. I'm like, yeah, Connor, you're gonna beat me. You are going to win. Because I don't, like, it's not a deck. This isn't a thing you would normally use in, like, any circumstances.
It's just a pile of cards, basically.
Yeah, like, and this is an alpha pre-con. Like, you're gonna beat me. And then he was all proud that he beat me.
It's really funny.
Oh, no, I will never play Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, because Yu-Gi-Oh's bad.
How many cards?
I feel
do
the same way about Pokemon. Pokemon sucks too.
I've never played Pokemon.
I've played it once, and the rules are just as confusing and annoying as Yu-Gi-Oh's.
Probably because they started out as not card games, and they were made into card games from the show. Versus Magic was a card game. Like they were like, we're making this.
Oh,
All right, let's see. So how many cards do you draw in Yu-Gi-Oh? Because it's not
I
7.
don't know.
It's
I
not
don't
fair.
know.
Why don't you know?
Why would I know?
Why wouldn't you remember these things?
I played once in 7th grade, 8th grade.
Why don't you be better?
It had to be 8th because at the time I was dating Robin. So
Let's see. How many cards do I start with?
honestly, 7 just feels like a really good for card games, just sort of generally.
4.
4.
Be in the game with 4 cards. That's what. That's
fucking
why
stupid.
it's not that dumb.
It is though.
Well, you only have 40 cards in your deck,
So
so you know it's like a whole thing.
doesn't change the fact that I think it's stupid,
You only start with 4 though.
and I will always think it's stupid.
So you just think the game is stupid. So
That's true.
You're just nitpicking
That's true.
the rules of
I
it.
will admit that is true.
Let's see. Players begin the game with 4 cards each, with the starting player able to draw on their first turn. During the draw phase of each player's turn, they must keep drawing until they have 5 cards in their hand. If the player already has 5 or more cards in their hand, they may only draw 1 card. What? Is that how you play Yu-Gi-Oh? So it's keep 5 with Yu-Gi-Oh?
I don't know.
That's what it just said. So let's see. During the draw phase of each player's turn, they must keep drawing until they have 5 cards in their hand. If the player already has 5 or more cards in their hand, they may only draw 1 card. So if I play like all the cards in my hand this turn,
You draw up to 5.
I have to draw up to 5. Sorry, my next turn. That's fucking whack. I didn't realize that was a freaking rule. Okay.
Freaking, I was talking to Kenny when I was working at CDK, and I'm just gonna build like a deck based around Exodia. He's like, you can't do that. I'm like, you definitely can do that.
Why wouldn't you be able to do that?
He's like, no, you can't because it's not like, you can't like guarantee you'll draw him every time. I'm like, dude, I can actually. There are loads of cards that just let you cycle through your deck. I'm gonna use those, and those exclusively to beat you with Exodia every time.
I'm just gonna do what I have to do.
That's what I said. That's what I told him. And he's like, I don't think that's true. It's fine.
So this
It's
card
silly.
in defense.
Kenny's not the most.
Very simple. If you look to the graveyard, you can target 1 Geargear monster in your graveyard, except this and add it to your hand. Okay. So wait, I don't remember if I can play. So obviously you can only normal summon 1 card, 1 creature every turn. That's just how it works. But I don't know about like trap and like spell cards. I don't know how many you can play every turn. Yeah, no. I'm not asking you. You're acting like I'm asking you for information.
I wasn't saying anything.
No, but you kept
Gesturing.
doing the thing like I don't know.
I was just gesturing that
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, obviously you don't know. You've made that very clear. Let's see. How many spell
That was-
cards?
I know you didn't see it, but there was a ladder that doesn't exist that I just climbed down. It was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many magic cards? Why is it? Why magic?
Because magic is loved.
Well, no. It used the word magic to describe spell cards for Yu-Gi-Oh, even though magic hasn't been used to describe a spell card for Yu-Gi-Oh in like forever because they changed it because it was probably because of Magic the Gathering. How many spell cards? Cards can I play in 1 turn? Yu-Gi-Oh. You may play as many spell cards as you want per turn. Although spell cards are often not as powerful as a trap card, they have the advantage that they may be played the turn they're drawn without having to set them first. Okay, so how many trap cards in 1 turn?
Ha! I got it!
You figured it out without passing away?
Well, no, the problem wasn't trying to figure it out. It's just that the hitboxes are janky, and the controls suck, and there's a huge amount of input lag.
Jeez. Okay, let's just see. You can only have in play at 1 time 5 face-ups. Okay. with an additional field spell. Okay. So, I mean, does that mean I can play as many as I want as long as I don't have more than 5? And is it like a turn? Like I have to wait a turn to use them? I know when you're player 1, when you're first player, you can't attack on your first turn.
Yeah, that's.
Well, I mean, it makes some sense, I guess.
Yeah, but like you should have it so you can't attack at all on the first turn.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing.
At least it's clean in here.
Well, it's because the first player to play, obviously,
Right.
Though the second person's not going to have anything on the
Right,
field.
but like why not make it a universal rule for everybody? And that's why summoning sickness is the thing. It balances things out really well.
Yeah, well, we don't talk about it, okay, Brayden? You don't have to nitpick the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh. We all know they don't make any sense, and they
Oh.
contradict each other all the time. Nice. Okay, so that means,
He tased me. Ah,
let's see, target the attacking monster. Negate that attack. If you do, gain life points equal to the target's attack. Okay, cool. So I'll play this trap card face down. All right. Oh, right. And I like how the way it explained it. So you start with 4 cards in your hand, but even the first player
gets to draw up to
gets
5.
to draw a 5th card.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like weird because like why not just say you start with 5 cards in your hand?
Right.
Sort
Start
of
with
weird.
5, and then nobody draws on their first turn. Basically, is what
Yeah.
it would end up being.
So Fisher, destroy the 1-up face of monster opponent controls. No. Machine assembly line. All machine type monsters on the field gain 200 attack. Each time a face-up machine type monster on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, place 2 junk counters on this card. You can then spend this card or send this card to the graveyard. Then target 1 machine type monster in your graveyard whose level is less than or equal to the number of junk counters that were on this card. Special summon that target. Okay. So, oh right, and then they have different symbols. So like this one has an infinity symbol on it, which means this spell card is actually a permanent that enters the field and stays there. I remember that one. Alright, Absolute King Backjack. This guy had a weird effect. I also don't like how many words they have. You see how many words I have to read for that effect?
Well, and they're so small too.
I think, sadly though, a lot of Magic cards are getting to that point.
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh yeah, here's basically a book on the bottom of your card. Better freaking read that. During your opponent's turn, you can banish this card from the graveyard, excavate the top card of your deck, and if it's a normal trap card, set it on your side of the field. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard. That set card can be activated during this turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can look at 3 cards from the top of your deck, and place them on the top of your deck in any order. You can only use each effect of Absolute King Jack. Okay.
No. Fuck you, game.
Let's see. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target 1 Giria monster in your graveyard. Okay. So I'll just play this guy. This is a bad hand, by the way. There's cards in this deck that let me like basically turn 1, get out one of these guys. Because I special summon like 2 of them. Because it only takes like 2 of these guys. Yeah, 2 level 4 machine type monsters for this guy and 3 level 3 for this guy. So like, yeah, it only takes that many guys to get him out. But I didn't obviously failed, so. I'm gonna play this guy too. So now when my guy dies, I get freaking counters. Alright, pass turn. Now it's my turn again. I get to draw 1, 2, 3 cards. And I draw 5 additional cards. Oh yeah, this Giria deck, best deck around. Okay, it sounds like spell cards only have like a summoning sickness. Well, not spell cards, trap cards. So like you can't use them the turn you play them, but you can use them probably the next person's turn.
Oh, fucking damn it.
What'd you do?
I didn't make the jump, barely.
I need to.
Oh my gosh. Let me just quit, please.
No.
Please.
No. So I should tell Connor to bring his Yu-Gi-Oh deck so he and I can play.
Why do you want to play Yu-Gi-Oh?
Because it's a game. that I haven't played since middle school, and I only ever like played it like a couple times before. Obviously, we just never played it because it's not as good as Magic.
Yeah, it's not very fun at all.
It is. It can be fun though. Well, like that's the thing is it's like just like with Magic.
Yeah.
If your decks match each other, it's a good game, and as long as that matching isn't like they each can turn one win, and it's just like you just play the game.
Yeah.
They can be a fun game.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
But,
just
like,
because of Yu-Gi-Oh's like existence and the way it works, nobody with a good deck can't win on like their first turn. Basically, if your deck is good, it can fucking do it. You almost tippity tap that with your face on. Can you even get past that?
Yeah.
How? Dive roll?
Oh, there's a wall there. Like a wall of them.
Yeah, that's why I'm like they're above you.
Hold on. I can get past you. Give me a minute.
What's your time limit, bro?
You see that?
A hole in the floor?
There's a gap and
Oh.
the lasers on this side.
A hole in the wall where the fellas can see it all.
I'm gonna save here.
Yeah, are you?
Yeah. I just find the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh annoying too.
No, that's totally fair. It's not a very. That's it. All right. Well, if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing.
Definitely go check out our other content.
Till next time, peace out.
Bye bye.